I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, the Wallamedical clan of the Darug Nation. I would also like to pay respect to elders both past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Hello, I'm Marianne Cannon, presenter and producer of Real World Gardener on community radio station 2RRR. Welcome to the 2021 Spring Garden Competition online awards ceremony. This event has a long and proud history in the city of Ryde, running for over 30 years. Although 2021 may have been another difficult and testing period for our community, it has been wonderful to see so many residents in Ryde take to their garden. The passion and love can be seen in each of the entries received for this year's competition. As is the case every year, the Spring Garden Competition aims to showcase these amazing spaces that have brought encouragement and joy to many. From edible gardens to large gardens, these all reflect the outstanding efforts from our community and show how gardening is there to improve the environment in our local area and improve individual well-being. To open the awards presentation, we will begin with the announcement of the winners of the local school gardens category. Highly commended goes to Good Start Early Learning West Ryde. Third place, Our Lady of Peace, Dominka Boydell. Second place, St. Charles Primary School. And for the first place, the winning place is North Ryde Preschool. A lovely, warm, educational and nurturing preschool. They have not only created a great foundation to foster a love of nature in the children, but have incorporated native beehives, compost bins, worm farms and water tanks. Well done. The next category of awards is commercial gardens. Second place is Squireville Complex. And first place, Baptist Care Shalom Centre. Residents at the Baptist Care Shalom Centre have created personal, colourful and productive gardens for the enjoyment of all residents. We will now show a short video on Unearth exhibition in the display gardens at Eden Gardens.
So here we are at Eden and look what we've got happening. Eden Unearthed in its 5th year. This is a private exhibition open to the public, so we are delighted to welcome everyone to come along here. We've got local artists who have created some fantastic, immersive, responsive artwork in this great backdrop. And this is the first one, based on shadow puppets. And look at the gorgeous light that we get through here, surrounded by all these trees, and it's the best place to have a look at sculpture. And have a look at this beautiful, beautiful artwork here. This is called The Walk Forward, and this celebrates the cultural handing down of matriarchal tradition, of culture, of food, of family and practice. And here it is on this wonderful wall at Eden Gardens. This is a very special one. It's called Floral Odyssey. And we've invited young people from Youth Off the Streets to come and be a part of this growing installation. And they will come along and contribute by creating their own flowers and designing their own CDs into Floral Odyssey that again reflects what we have in our garden, and also people's wanting to be part of nature and to bring art and nature together. Now this is very unusual. This is called Refuge, and look at these lovely seed pods. And while you're here at Eden having a look at the sculptures, look in every nook and cranny because there's sculpture everywhere. And not only do we have Eden Unearthed for this year, we have some permanent displays of sculpture as well. This is my favourite. This is called Heavenly Kiss, and he's been here for a few years and is a beautiful piece that you need to have a look in situ at Eden Gardens.
What a great exhibition. Make sure you come down and see it. Next we have the awards for native and habitat friendly gardens. Second place, Erica Goldfinch. And first place goes to Pamela Reeves. Pamela has given over her entire garden to provide food, water and shelter to the local wildlife. Well done, Pamela. We now have awards for bush care sites, commencing with a highly commended award for Suzanne Leslie of Mars Creek Bush Care, Friends of Lane Cove National Park. Third place goes to Philip Ward, Field of Mars Warada Track Bush Care Site. Second place, Pamela Reeves, Roving Bush Care Group. First place goes to Philip and Pamela Cemetery Creek 2 Bush Care Site. Philip and Pamela are resilient and tenacious volunteers who have worked tirelessly to restore beautiful bushland adjacent to the cemetery. We will now take you to another video of what needs to happen in the garden now. Herbs and veggies, presented by Tim Robson.
With all this rain that we've had, not so good for the beach, but absolutely fantastic for the garden, and particularly the vegetable garden. I think this is probably going to be the best year that we've had for quite a number of years. So if you haven't started, get out there soon. So pretty much all of the fruiting plants, eggplants, tomatoes, etc., this is their time. So make sure you get those in quickly. And for those who've already got their garden going, think about succession planting. So things like lettuces only last for a few weeks. So you have to so don't wait until the last lot's finished. Start planting the next lot as soon as as soon as the other one's sort of nearly there for picking, plant the next lot. And then you'll have a continuous flow of lettuces. And you chili lovers, this is your time. And we have probably got the most extensive collection of chilies, and we like them hot. So do come and join us and we'll find the right chili for your palate. And with all of this rain, never been a better time to plant a fruit tree. So the ground is moist, and the outlook from the Bureau of Meteorology for the next 3 months is for fairly moist conditions, which is going to be a fantastic start for a young tree. So we've got a lovely range of citrus, olives, and many other fruit trees. So come in and we'll find the right one for the spot in your garden.
Thanks for those great garden tips, Tim. Now the next category of awards is edible gardens. We begin with highly commended Gerard Lantry. Third place, Weng Sehu. Second place, Erica Goldfinch. First place, Alexander Georgiev. Alexander's garden is a product of his commitment to healthy living. It's so interesting, and we learned so much from his extensive knowledge and research. We just loved being there. Next, we have awards for courtyard balcony gardens. Second place, Catherine Seddon. First place, Sue Kennedy. Sue's keen eye has resulted in a very attractive and usable space. It's beautifully maintained and picture perfect. Well done, Sue. We now have awards for the community garden. First place, The Habitat. The Habitat is a true community garden in every sense. It stems from a great sense of obligation to the natural environment. It's well worth a visit. The next category of awards is small gardens. Third place, Ying Vu. Second place, Ray Roy. And first place goes to Sue Kennedy. Sue has created a visual delight which invites all who pass to stop and admire. Favourite plants from her childhood add to the beauty and spirit of the garden. Well done, Sue. Now, before the announcement of the winners of our final category, please sit back and enjoy a video on what special garden plants are available at Eden Gardens.
What a fantastic time of year, plenty of colour in the garden, but sometimes in those shady corners you can struggle a little bit for colour, but that's where the bromeliad family comes into its own. Fantastic architectural plants, brilliant colours, and actually very easy to look after. You know, they are plants that actually collect their own water at the top of the plant through a little cup, and so they really don't need a lot of soil or a lot of care. Most of them don't like to be hit by the sun, so they're fantastic for shady spots, and you want to avoid getting them hit by the sun. But brilliant plants to have, a great asset for your garden, so come in and get a bromeliad. And for a ground cover in summer shade, you can't beat the hostas. They've got fantastic variegation in the leaves and these cute little flowers. And my favourite special plant, particularly for vertical gardens, the artist's palette, are the heucheras. There's such a range of colours and such contrasts. They can really make any dim wall absolutely beautiful by these incredibly vibrant colours. So coming outside, the flowering plants are the stars of the show. Amongst them, the salvias are a standout. Fantastic range of colours, really, really durable in the garden. They can cope with drought, they love the heat, and they can cope with humidity. So perfect for a Sydney garden. And there's such a range of colours, and they're a fantastic perennial. You do cut them back in winter, but they come back every year. And some really great selections. And talking about colour, remember that there's instant colour can come from the potted colour plants, and they're so cheap and very easy to brighten up your garden today. When you're at Eden, make sure you come and enjoy our fantastic display gardens with these beautiful trees, the jacaranda and the Illawarra flame tree, and so much more beyond.
The final awards for the ceremony are for the large garden category. Third place goes to Philip Shaw. Second place, Leslie and Peter Bertel. First place goes to Kathy Schofield. Kathy has bravely converted an underutilised swimming pool into a wonderful feature, complete with native fish and plants. The plant selection and maintenance were excellent, and she is a well-deserved winner. That concludes the presentations. Congratulations to all the winners this evening, and make sure you check out the City of Ryde's website for more information on this year's competition, including photos from tonight's awards ceremony. I would also like to thank our sponsor Eden Gardens for their ongoing contribution and commitment to this event. Also, thank you to Gladesville Bunnings for their support, and of course to our professional garden judges Carmel Quill and Judith Slagerpen for all their efforts throughout the competition. Finally, thank you to all the participants who entered this year's competition. We look forward to seeing all the entries for the 2022 edition of the Spring Garden competition. Until then, it's Marianne Cannon saying thank you and good night.